Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to my reaction channel. My name is Harry. If it's your first time here today, you're very, very welcome. One of my patrons named Debbie Chang has requested for this song for me to make a reaction video to it. And it's 8 Days a Week by the Beatles. So let's go check this out.
Guess you know it's true. Hope you need my love, babe, just like I need you. Hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week. Love you every day, girl. Always on my mind. One thing I can say, girl, love you all the time. Hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, girl. 8 days a week, 8 days a week. I love you.
The intro. Right from the intro, I was gone. You know, I also love the clever way they've like put this title together. 8 days a week. That's fantastic. That means I love you every day and more. Beautiful, right? And I've always said this, and I'll never get tired of saying it, right? The early John Lennon vocals, man, they are just diamonds in my ears, man. I love John Lennon's early vocals for the Beatles, you know. I don't know. I read it somewhere that he was maybe later on he didn't like his voice, you know, and he had to like he was always trying to mix down his voice or put some effect on it. I don't know. I just find that very, very strange. I know for a fact that a lot of us, right, don't like our voices when we hear our own voices, even if people think you've got the most amazing voice. So maybe that's what Lennon was going through. I don't know. Maybe it was a time in his life where he didn't feel secure in himself. I don't know. But I just cannot believe that this man didn't like his own voice. You know, I mean, just check out his voice here, man. Isn't that the most beautiful thing you can hear? Fantastic, you know. And he was singing loud, you know, and confident. And I noticed that later on, right, it's like it was almost as if he didn't want to sing too loud, like he was holding back. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just love this, man, you know. Well, anyway, that's my preference. Some of you, like, might not agree with what I said, but this is what I feel. Now, to one of the best guys who've ever picked up the bass guitar, Paul McCartney. Listen to what he's doing there with that bass guitar, man. Ridiculous. But I'll talk about that later. Let's just get back to this.
8 days a week is not enough to show I care. Ooh, I need your love, babe. Yes, you know it's true. Hope you need my love, babe, just like I need you. Oh, hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week, 8 days a week. I love you. 8 days a week is not enough to show I care. Love you every day, girl. Always on my mind. One thing I can say, girl, love you all
How you like me now? Fantastic. Even the outro was as good as the intro. I love that outro as well. There was a part I was trying to listen, maybe there was like a keyboard or a piano in this song, but maybe it was the guitar playing that, because there was a part where it was like playing there was something, I don't remember how it goes. It was playing that particular like thing, and I'm just trying to, anyway, it could be the guitar, but it sounded very, very much like a piano sound to me. And also here, although it sounded very, very subtle, you need to check out what Ringo was doing with the drums here, It was almost as if, I know the drum is an instrument, but it was as if he was using the drum as maybe as a saxophone or a piano. He was playing this very, very, very interesting, progression thing that I cannot explain it. You need to listen to it. Maybe you'll get what I'm talking about. And the bass line of McCartney, man. What can I say about that man and his bass guitar, man? Even when he plays what you can call a simple bass line by his own standards, the way he does it, right? The melody to it, right? The way he drops it, and the way, I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard a bad Paul McCartney bass line, man. I think he has enhanced every song that he has played on, and he's played the bass on it. You hear some songs and it's like, you can take out the bass line and the song will still be the song, or you could play anything to it and the song will still be there. Not with Paul McCartney, man. If you take out his bass, then it's like that song becomes half the song it is. Fantastic. Lennon, I still go back to that voice, man. I cannot understand how this man wasn't shouting from the rooftops that I had this amazing voice, man. I love Lennon's voice. The early Beatles stuff, man. It's just, when I hear him sing, it just blows my mind, And I still liked him, later on, because, for example, I thought Woman, was a beautiful performance, that when he was a solo artist. I loved it. I thought Jealous Guy was like beautiful, I thought quite a few songs that I still liked, later on. It's just that I think that in the early stages, right, he was in his element. He was cocky, he was arrogant. He probably thought he had the best rock and roll voice or whatever, And I think maybe what happened was, maybe that time that he took a break from the Beatles, maybe that's what killed his confidence. I don't know, because when I read stories about how it's funny, because they said, I read somewhere that he will either turn his voice down or ask the engineer to turn it down, and then he'll go to the toilet, or maybe go out for a fag or something, right? And before he gets back in, the engineers or Yoko, they will quickly turn it back up again. Isn't that fantastic? I don't know, man. It's, I wish he was still around now, because I'm sure he'll still be cracking us up, with his humor and his like peculiar ways. Fantastic. Beautiful song, great melody, and I have stopped trying to ask myself these questions, because as a child, I heard a lot of Beatles songs, as a very, very young child, because my parents would play played at home and all that, and I hear some Beatles songs that I don't know, and it sounds to me like, oh, I think I've heard this song before, but it's a hard line for me to tell. Maybe I really heard it before as a child, or maybe because I'm so familiar with these guys, it's like when I hear those voices and I hear their sound, I think, oh, I know this song. It's, I don't know. This song, I don't know if I've heard it before, but what I know is like what I heard now, I love, and it's beautiful. And Debbie, thanks for this reaction request. I hope it took you back to your youth, because I'm sure that's what you're like thinking about. And it's a favorite of yours, and I hope you have a great time with this. And you guys as well, I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like so that YouTube can share with more people. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, and you love the Beatles, you're making a huge mistake, because I got almost 100 Beatles reaction. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah. So, and if you want to find them, Just type in Harry Best Beatles and they'll all come out at you. So thank you guys. Take care. You know, I'm very, very indebted to you guys. 8 days a week. Stay cool, stay safe, and I shall see you the next stop. Bye-bye.